Hi everyone, Hannah here. So let's get started on our part 2 tutorial. So what we've already done, we've already thinned out our book. We've already glued down our what we're going to do as pocket pages if you wanted to do some pocket pages, or you could just glue the whole thing down. Now some of them are going to be a little bit bubbly. That's okay for me. We will be painting over this. We will be applying, tissue paper or maybe other pieces of paper that we will be gluing over. So it's okay if it's a little bit bubbly. What we're going to do, we're basically just going to start designing. Now some pages you might want to leave plain. Some you might want to decorate. I'm going to attempt to decorate most of my pages. Now some might be pretty simple, and then some, might want to spruce them up a little bit more, get festive. We're going to be doing the cover later in the tutorials. I tend to always like to do the covers last. In most of my projects. Sometimes I'll do it first, and that way have the theme follow through with whatever I do for the cover. I already kind of have some ideas going on the cover. We're going to do something with the zipper. I'm still trying to kind of figure it all out in my mind. I basically had an idea, if this book will allow, I wanted to take a utility knife and just kind of cut and rip some of it back and see if we could tuck this zipper in it, or tuck some of our fabric or something in it. Just, I don't know, kind of make it look old like. So we'll see how that goes. But getting started, I did not want to leave this plain. I wanted to do something with it. So I wanted to take one of the book pages that we tore out, and I'm just going to kind of tear up the edges here. I'm just making it a little smaller. Okay. Let's see, I might even just kind of... Okay. All right, and then also what I'm going to do, I'm going to take some of our wax paste. Kind of go along the edges and see how that looks. And I'm going to just do it on here. It don't matter. We're going to be covering this up anyway. I want it to apply some kind of color to the page. So I like how that's looking. I don't know if it's going to pick up in the, you can see a little bit. Now I'm not going to worry about applying it to the inside yet, because we're actually going to be painting over all of this. So I'm just going to go ahead, I'm going to kind of rumple up the edges a little bit, see if we can kind of, I might even, let's see, apply a little bit here. Alright, so now we're going to take our Mod Podge. And we're going to apply some glue to our page here. Apply a little bit to the top here. And you could even not apply the glue on the edges so that they could kind of, you know, ruffle up a little bit. You could do that. I did have it on the one. Okay, so already I'm liking how that's looking. This one, I guess I missed the glue, so we'll take advantage of not putting the glue on that part, and I'm just kind of roll that up a little bit. So I like how that's coming out. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and paint, take our acrylic paint, and I'm just going to paint over some of these words just to cover it up. I might go ahead and apply just a little bit more paint to certain areas here. Let's see. Okay, so we are going to let that dry. So now that we have our paint dried, we're going to take some of our pieces out of our tissue paper and we're going to cut them and glue them down. See where I would like for this to be. Okay. Oh yeah, I do like that right there. I think kind of peeking out behind where we've got that cut up there. So we'll glue that down. This piece, I don't know, I'll do something with that. Let's see what else. Okay, I'm going to take this other piece here. Okay, so I'm going to glue these down. With our Mod Podge. Okay, yeah, I like that a lot. That's really going to look nice. And then we'll do our bottom piece here. So I hope that y'all's Friday is going well. At least I hope to get this video uploaded on YouTube today. My week has gone pretty good. Hope that y'all are well and having a great week. We are waiting for a cool front to come in. It's been a little bit cooler today here in Texas. Just waiting for where we live in Texas. We don't really have much winter weather or cold weather. And I do like a little bit of cold weather. All right, so see, when that dries, that's really going to look good. Okay, so we're going to let that kind of dry a little bit. And I thought about adding some kind of, like a little pocket. I don't know. Let's see here. I just took one of our book pages out and I just folded the two corners down like that, and then took the bottom, folded it up, and then did that. I'm going to see if I like it being that big. I might go ahead and just cut, just kind of take some of it off on each side. It's a little too wide for me. All right, let's see how that would look. Of course now it's a little lopsided, but let me just see if it's, because I might take some more off on the other side. Let's see. I think I am going to take a little bit more off on the side here. Just a little bit. I don't want my envelope too small. Okay. So let's see here. I'm going to try to get it measured up again here. Okay. And then I'm going to just take and kind of cut, just kind of tear out my sides a little bit so they're not poking out. Okay. Okay, so I actually like that a lot. And basically what I'm going to do, I think I'm just going to glue the back of it down and then have it like that, I think, in case if somebody wanted to do some journaling about something. Let's see. Oops, got glue on it. Okay. You know, or might just leave it as a little envelope. I'm trying to think what I would like for it to be. You could leave it open like this, you know, glue down the back and leave it open. You could even just glue the sides, and it could be a pocket in the back. You might want to, you know, tuck your tag back there, or, you know, a picture or something. And I think I actually like that idea a lot. I think I'm actually going to make mine like an envelope. Just kind of go ahead and glue it down. Okay. All right. So, yeah, I'm just... Okay. So mine's actually going to be an envelope where I can just tuck something in there. I will also, I mean, I could open the flaps up if I wanted to, write something on there, fold it back and fold it over like that. So I'll probably leave that like that. And then I think on the back, I'm going to glue the sides, and that way we can have a little pocket there. I love having storage options, don't you? That way, you know, you can just tuck it in and go, and then figure out what to do with it later. Okay, so okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just press mine down here. Okay, and I'm still letting the tissue paper dry. Since we glued on the back of it and on the top of it, it's going to take a little bit of time to dry, but at least we're able to, you know, go ahead and glue this down. Once our tissue paper dries, then I'm going to be coming back with this, I think, and just applying it over the whole page. I think I like that, and I'm trying to figure out what... Yeah, I think I'm actually going to tear this off. Put that in there. And then we could tuck that behind there. That way it's not covering up this. So as soon as this dries, then we'll come back and finish this page. So now that our glue has dried, we're just going to take our wax paste and just kind of go over the whole thing here. Just give it that nice shimmer. Around Christmas time, I really try to take advantage of adding as much bling to my projects as possible. And this isn't too much, it just gives a little bit of a shimmer, you know. And we can even put some around our envelope as well. Okay, and you could, on the flap of your envelope, you could take your extra piece of your tissue paper and glue it down if you wanted to add some stuff, or, you know, cut some other pieces off and put on here, or do your, take one of your stamps and stamp something on. Let's see here. We'll take one of our stamps. So basically what we're going to do, and I'm just kind of, so we're just going to take some of our shimmer mist, and it's okay if some of the, so I'm going to just take this, it says Merry Christmas, and we'll just see what it looks like. I might just put, just let some of that excess drip off. And so you get a little bit of the words, you can see a little bit of it, and then it'll dry here soon. And you could even take your paintbrush and just kind of paint it on there. You could use some of your paint. You would just want to make sure that you immediately wash it off, because this is permanent paint, and once it dries, it might be pretty hard to get off. So I mainly just like the color. You can see where there's a little bit of letters there, like it's starting to say Merry Christmas, but the middle part of it didn't do it. But I like where the words are kind of broken like that. So when that dries, it'll, I'm really going to like how that's going to look. It'll add a little pop of color and just kind of a, you know, like a blurred word there. So this is our first page for the most part. I'm going to put my little tag in here, and then we can always add more stuff if we wanted to tuck more stuff in. So as far as I'm concerned, this is pretty much done. If you have some ink, like an ink pad in your stash, you could ink around the edges to add that dark, you know, a little bit of a dark look, kind of make it look more aged or distressed. Those are some other options that you have. So this is the end of this tutorial, just kind of showing you how we're doing the inside of our cover, and then we'll start working on some other pages in the next tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.